Hello guys, how are you all doing? Today we are bringing you the very best baby toys for 0 to 6 month olds as rated for by Amazon. Hi Chugga Chugga Chug! Hi Chugga Chugga Chug! I went onto the Amazon website and I searched for baby toys for 0 to 6 month olds, and then I filtered the results so that I was only showing the very top rated results, and I chose 5 products from those results to show you today. I am also going to share with you some of my personal favourite, our personal favourite baby toys from Amazon too. All the products that I talk about today will be linked down below in the description, so if you want to buy anything for your baby, then go down there and check it out after you've watched this video. The first toy that I ordered is this Manhattan Mobile, and it's a portable mobile. It's got a clip on it so that you can clip it onto the bar of a car seat or even a bouncer chair if you're staying in, or a toy arch, and it's got lovely high contrast patterns, nice bright colours, lots of things that babies would find really interesting to look at. This was $8.99 and it received 4.5 stars from Amazon. Rupert does enjoy this, but I think it is probably more suited for babies from newborn to around about 3 or 4 months. This would be, in my opinion, the perfect gift to get somebody if they were having a baby. Next up, we've got this baby safe mirror. Now it does actually say 3 months plus on it, but in my personal opinion, that's ridiculous because it's just a mirror and it is baby safe, and I think it's less about safety that they've said that and more about suitability. But actually we know that newborns really love looking at faces, and what's better than to look at their own face in a mirror, as well as yours obviously. Up until about 9 months old, babies don't actually recognise that they're looking at themselves in a mirror. So giving them a mirror, especially at the moment with everything that's going on, makes them feel a little bit less lonely and like they've got a little playmate, and I think that that's nice. This mirror is great because it is actually double-sided, so it's got a mirror on one side and a mirror on the other side. They are the same, and I do think that it would be nice maybe if one was a magnifying mirror and one was just a normal mirror, but even so, it's really great. Easy for babies to hold onto, no sharp edges, and really would provide your baby with a lot of fun. Rupert had so much fun playing with this. It was £8.42, and again it received 4.5 stars. The next top rated items are actually all things that we already had at home and things that we love and use. And the first one of those is our beloved Freddy the Firefly. This was actually Finley's toy when he was a baby, and we got 2 of them gifted to us from different people, but it worked brilliantly because he loved it so much that we had one on the car seat at all times and we kept one in the house at home. And it's great because, as you can hear, it jingles. Its wings are made of that nice crinkly material. It's got a squeaker and just lots of bits for babies to grab onto and to chew and to play with. It's got a little teething toy part that comes out here. To be honest, this isn't brilliant. It's very hard plastic, and my boys have never liked teething on it, but that might just be them. It also comes with a hook at the top so that you can clip it onto a car seat, a pram, a bouncer, a play gym. I would actually recommend any of the Lamars toys. They're all really well made and really inexpensive as well. Freddy is $9.99 and he received 5 stars on Amazon. The next top rated toy, and one that I've talked about before as being one of our favourites, are these things. These are called these are called links, and that's exactly what they do. They clip together and then they unhook. So they have a bit at the top here that hooks onto other things. They look really simple and uninteresting, but I promise you these are amazing. You can fold them up really small like this and put them into your changing bag so you can take them out and about with you. You can clip them onto a car seat or a pushchair, and we have actually got more of these, but they've gone walkabout somewhere, and you can make a nice string of them so that babies can play with them in front of them. They're also great for chewing because they come with lots and lots of different textures. Some of them are rubberized, some of them have just got different rough or bumpy textures on them. And the other thing that they're great for is actually extending toys like this, because you can clip them on and then immediately make this much easier to grab, especially if it's on something like a play gym where it's too high up for the babies to get to. These are $5.98. You do actually get more than this. I've only got 5 here, but it comes with 12, and they have got 4.5 stars on Amazon. I will get onto my personal favourite baby toys in just a second, but before I do, the last toy that I have to share with you from Amazon's top rated toys is Sophie Giraffe. She is just in everybody's home, isn't she? And if you don't have a Sophie Giraffe, then you will be in good company, because I did not have a Sophie Giraffe when Finley was a baby. I thought that I didn't need a Sophie Giraffe because we had lots of other teething toys, and I just thought, what's the point? Because all the other teething toys do a very similar job, and she is about £13. Let me find the exact price. £13.16. Expensive, you'll agree, for a teething toy. And I just thought, what's the hype, really? Well, when Finley was teething, we went through every teether in the book and nothing was working. So I decided to, at about 3 a.m. one morning, order a Sophie Giraffe. And honestly, it was the best thing that I ever did. I don't know what is so special about this toy, but babies absolutely love it. So if you haven't got one and you're having trouble with a teething baby, or you just want to be prepared for a teething baby, I would really, really recommend them. Finley loved his. We've still got Finley's. This is a brand new one that belongs to Rupert, and Rupert absolutely loves her too. On to my favourite baby toys now. These are toys that we have had with Finley and then we've used again with Rupert, so they are tried and tested with 2 babies, and I would highly recommend them. They make great presents if you're looking for presents for new parents as well. And the first one is a sensory scarf. These are brilliant. They're so inexpensive. It's actually £4.69 and you get 6 of them. Now you may think, what do I need 6 of these for? But if you watch my DIY baby toys video, and I will link it for you up here on this side, then you will know that you can use these for multiple purposes, and one of our favourites is to create a scarf wall with them. So 6 is actually quite a good number, and it's nice for them to have different colours as well. These are actually also rated 4.5 stars on Amazon, and with good reason, I would say. The next item, and something that I always show, but because it is just something that is so loved by both my boys, and also when I ran my baby classes in the community, were loved by all the babies there, and they are these silver reflective balls by Ticket Education, but you can get them on Amazon. They are £26 or thereabouts, but they are really worth it. They seem like they're fragile and would break, but these have been thrown around by Finley. I haven't encouraged him to do so, but obviously he's a toddler and he just does sometimes. And they haven't broken at all. They're really actually very robust. They come in 4 different sizes. So these are the 2 smaller ones, and then there's a larger one and then a really large one. And they're great for babies, especially when they're doing tummy time, because they can have a look at themselves in there. You can hold them up if they're younger, and they can really enjoy watching, tracking the movement as you move them in front of their faces. They make a nice noise when you tap them together. They are just brilliant for so many different purposes. You can put them in water and they float as well. I just highly, highly recommend these. Next up, we have these guys. These are sensory balls. They're by a company called EduShape. You can get them on Amazon. I just had a look, and these particular ones are super, super expensive on Amazon at the moment. A ridiculous price. I think they were £44. They shouldn't be that expensive, but there are lots of different options, and I will link some down below for you, and I will try and find these maybe on a different website and link these for you if you want these particular ones. The reason that I bought these for Finley when he was a baby was because I saw in my job as an early years educator how much babies and toddlers really loved to play with these, and so I knew that I wanted to order some for my own children as well. Some things that you can do with sensory balls are rub them on your baby's hands or feet so that they can feel the texture. You can rub them on their heads as well. They're really nice and squashy for them, and as they squash them, obviously the spikes will push into their hands, not in a way that hurts, but just that provides some nice sensory feedback for them. They're obviously bouncy, they can roll, and they're really great for teething with as well, especially because they've got all these little nubby bits on and they get into those sore bits of the gums. Next up, we have our Summer Infant Slumber Buddy. I appreciate that these aren't the most attractive looking things, but they're really brilliant. They play music and sort of white noise ambient sounds like water, and it's got a heartbeat sound, and they project light, and that's what we like about them the best. It does 3 different colours: red, blue and green. We actually used this as part of Finley's bedtime routine when he was a baby, because he was especially fussy after the bath, and this used to really calm him down. We don't so much with Rupert, and I think that's probably because of the time of year as well. Obviously when we put him to bed, it's still light outside time. And when Finley was the same age as Rupert is now, we were in the winter. Finley still loves playing with this. We put it on and we turn off the lights and we have little disco parties in his room. So it's not just for babies. If you buy something like this, then it will do your babies way until their toddler years as well. It's got some timer buttons on the back, so you can have it on for 45 minutes, 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and then it will automatically switch off after those times. So if you want to leave it on as like a night light or white noise for your baby while they're falling asleep, but you don't want to leave it on and waste the batteries, then that's a good feature to have. They do vary in price online, but they are around £20 to £25 on Amazon. We are big book people in our house, and I think it is really, really important to start reading and looking at books with your baby from the day that they are born. Lots of people feel silly reading books to newborns because they don't know how to read them, and I was actually asked a little while ago if I would do a video on something like that. So if you would be interested in me doing a video on how to read with your baby or how to look at books with your baby, then do drop me a comment down below so I know to make that video. I've got two different books here that are our favourites for the 0 to 6 month age range. So I'll start with this one, and it's just a cloth book, and this was actually gifted to us by a friend who had already had children, and it's just really great because it's got lots of really nice high contrast patterns. It's got that crinkly page you can hear in the middle. Lots of nice patterns. It's obviously a soft cloth book, so really nice for babies to be able to hold on to themselves. They can grab and chew on it, which is what Rupert likes to do, and then also look at the pictures. I will often prop this up against something so that Rupert can have a look at the pictures, which is really nice for him, especially when he's doing tummy time, or you can put it to the side of your baby while they're lying on their back and they can turn their head and have a look as well, or of course you could read it with them. So that's just a really nice one. It's by Usborne and it is £9.67, 4 stars on Amazon. And although quite expensive, I would say that it's definitely worth it, especially if you're planning on having multiple children, because it wears up really well. The next book is actually a new purchase. We did have this one with Finley, but it was one that we borrowed from the library. So this time I bought us our own copy. The author, Jane Foster, does loads of really good baby books. So this isn't the only one, there's lots of different great ones. I like this one because it's in black and white, so great for newborns, but she doesn't just do black and white. In fact, on the back she does colours, first words, things that go, animal sounds, and then lots of different ones with pictures of places: Paris, London, New York. So really interesting author to check out. I'll just show you some of the pages. So it's got really nice black and white images, some colours obviously, nice patterns on this side, and lots of great stimulus and prompting for talking about and looking at with your baby. And then at the end it's got pictures of all of those different things. So again, a nice one to prop up and let your baby look at independently, but also really good to have a look at together. If you want to know how to set up a play space for your baby, then click on this video here where I show you exactly how we set up the play space for Rupert using a lot of these toys. Don't forget to watch next week when I will have my top rated Amazon baby toys for the age range of 6 to 12 months. Until then, happy playing everybody, and don't forget all those links are down below for you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.